Hello my ship family, Martina from Argentina as always, and reporting of course now from the Serenade of the Seas. Today's video is going to be all about the quarantine period. As you might know already, all crew members will have to go through a 2-week quarantine once we get on board before we can join the rest of the working crew. Of course, in different regions, there's a lot of different travel restrictions regarding quarantine. So to sign on in some countries, you might be asked to quarantine in your country 14 days before. Sometimes you have to quarantine, for example, in Singapore, 14 days before you join the ship in Singapore. Here on Barbados, it was only just to remain in the hotel until we could move on to the ship. So for me, it was just one night. It's gonna change country to country and as the pandemic develops, of course. So yes guys, I wanted to share with you how I survived my 15 days of isolation. As I said before, bring entertainment, make yourself ready, bring small sporting equipment. If you have, for example, I bring my resistance bands for the gym and I downloaded some exercise videos and movies, of course, books, crosswords I love to do, for example. An extra pair of pajamas, since it will be probably the only thing that you will be wearing other than your gym clothes if you choose to exercise. So yeah, let's go right into the footage of my first day coming on board, and then I will answer a lot of the questions that I've been getting on Instagram and on the comments about all the details regarding how life is on board, especially during these first 2 weeks. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm gonna give you an overview about how my life was lately, and then I will go through the social media questions. As you've seen in the footage, I was directed straight to this guest cabin that I don't have to share with anyone, of course, and the corridor is always fogged every time someone comes around. We basically have 2 daily temperature checks and 3 daily meals that are delivered right to our door. About laundry, I got 1 chance of laundry service. They brought a bag and a list for me to let them know what clothing I was leaving for them, and they would return it later. It's just a wash and fold, so it's not press, so it's just a very basic process. So that's another thing to write down: bring your own soap. If you can find soaps for hand washing, since you will be in your room, you might want to hand wash some stuff. But remember guys, things might vary a little bit ship to ship. Of course, I'm telling you about my experience. I always like to clarify that. But anyways, as you saw as well, I had 2 cases of water bottles. But who am I kidding? What you guys really want to know is Wi-Fi. Yes, it is free for crew. The regular crew Wi-Fi is open for us. We basically log in and we select a free package and we are free to use it. Going back to the cleanliness of the room, we are delivered Oxivir and Virox every week and rags to keep the room tidy and clean. And as well, to pass your time, you will have to do some online courses, the basic back on board courses like the See Something, Say Something, Zero Tolerance, Save the Waves program, stuff like that, also on the free Wi-Fi. No problemo there. I've been getting a lot of questions about life on board, minimum manning, my position, what things we're doing around the ship, and how life is once you are outside. I'm gonna answer all those questions in the next video so I can actually show you how the ship looks like being shut down. So let's choose the questions that are about quarantine for today. Okay, so some questions are in Spanish, some are in English. I also wanna be there for my Argentinian crew members out there, so turn on the subtitles for the language that you need and I'll be answering in the language of the question. Para mis tripulantes argentinos. Okay, let's start with an easy one from Admiral4NK. Sorry if I say the usernames wrong, but we have, what ship are you on and what position? Again, I'm on the Serenade of the Seas and I'm a broadcast technician, but right now I'm going to be taking care of all the technical stuff on board, so I will tell you about that on my next video in more detail. Okay, so I have a question about Wi-Fi here. Is Wi-Fi good enough to upload YouTube videos? Well, it takes me like a day to upload, so that's why I'm not doing more than one video a week, but I try to upload also on my social media, Instagram, Facebook videos as well. But yes, with patience you get to upload things. It's harder to download things as most things get sometimes interrupted and an error comes up. But you can stream things on Netflix. Honestly, the quality is not amazing. It works best on your phone. Maybe on bigger ships the internet is better, I'm not sure. Spanish question from Andy Quinteros. Hola, ¿por cuántos meses es tu nuevo contrato? Mi nuevo contrato es de 7 meses, pero la gente de Marín y los ingenieros están teniendo contratos más largos de lo normal. En general hacen 2 meses y pico y ahora están haciendo 4 meses porque es más difícil obviamente viajar. Para mi posición ese es un contrato normal de 7 meses, pero a muchos le están pidiendo contratos largos. Otra en español, Martina, ¿sabes si las party band van a volver pronto? La verdad es que las party bands van a volver cuando haya pasajeros a bordo, así que por ejemplo en Quantum imagino que ya están a bordo, ya que van a empezar el 1 de diciembre. En Navigator ya están todos esperando subir para los test cruises y bueno, como les decía, en el momento que haya guests va a haber entretenimiento también, probablemente unos días antes para preparar todo, por supuesto. Acá Frede pregunta, ¿en qué barco estabas y a qué barco te embarcas? Como ya dije, ahora estoy en el Serenade of the Seas y antes he estado en el Brilliance of the Seas y en el Majesty of the Seas, porque justamente han dicho que nos quieren mandar a barcos similares a los que ya hemos estado, porque ya estamos familiarizados con la operación. Ersin Altay says, take me there. I wish I could have everyone on board because it's really lonely to be honest, so can't wait to have the rest of the crew on board. Okay everyone, I hope that covers the main questions about my contract and the quarantine period, and as I said, any other questions please leave them in any of my social media. So just to recap, we have 2 weeks of quarantine once on board. Extra quarantine will depend on the country you are coming from and where you're traveling to. It is a priority to have a guest cabin with a balcony and no roommates. Wi-Fi is free. You get your cleaning material. You get to do at least 1 laundry batch during your stay. And that goes as well for linen change. I got like 4 times, I think, towels and a linen to change on the bed. So don't worry, it's super easy to keep your cabin clean. You get 2 daily temperature checks, 3 daily meals, the TV of course with a lot of movies. And one other thing that I was forgetting, pay. Remember that you're gonna get paid only for your basic salary, so check in your contract. The first number usually is your basic salary. You're gonna get paid that according to the days that you're in quarantine. So yes, you will see in the footage that I spent my time watching movies, eating, video calling my family and friends, and exercising, and of course enjoying the balcony, the view, and you might get to chat with your neighbors as well outside from the balcony. So guys, I hope this helps remove the fear of a lot of people about coming back on board and how things are gonna be. I know it's tough, it's scary, it's not easy, but it's also a one-of-a-kind experience. So if you get a contract in these times, I hope I can help you make the decision whether to come back on board or not by sharing how it really is, with all the good and the bad, of course. I'm really happy to have you all on board my journey. It really helps to know that I have everyone following from home and from other ships. As always, stay curious and I'll see you around. Ciao, ciao.